Hi guys, it's Anita, and I am here to do another quick share of some Christmas cards that I created. I was watching some YouTube videos while I was working on something else, and I saw a quilted card by Mimi Jocelyn Designs. And she was saying that I think she got her inspiration from Pinterest, and she said just go on there and you see lots of cards, and that's what I did. So I used up scraps that I already had cut that were sitting in my paper bin. The only thing that is not a scrap is the sentiment on top. I just pulled out some paper. I think this is from Michael's that, what is that stuff called? Well, it's like a shimmer paper. I used that, and I also, some of them did use a piece of paper from the same paper pad. So let me show you. And I'm donating my cards, so none of them have sentiments on the inside part of my reach. It is from scrapbook.com, cards for kindness. So it is the size that they wanted them to be. And mine are all Christmas cards. I may make some that are not Christmas cards, but right now I'm trying to concentrate on using up my Christmas paper before the new paper comes out. So let me show you my cards. This, I'm going to say, is probably one of my favorite designs that I made. You can cut the paper anywhere from an eighth of an inch. This one uses, I think this one is a inch and a half or inch and a quarter square. I like this one because it's easier to cut and figure out what you want to lay on the paper. Easier to create designs with it. These are all cut at different widths. If you notice, this one is a little bit thicker than that one. So they're all cut at different widths. I do like the idea of being able to use up your scrap papers, and each card, even though the papers may be the same, the cards look different. So, and I was able to knock these out super quick, like watching a movie. No, I was watching a series. If you haven't seen Little Fires Everywhere, it's pretty good. But that's what I watched while I did this the last couple of episodes. So I did that one. And this one. I really like them. And this one I didn't see anything like it, but I wanted this strip of paper from Hobby Lobby to be the focus on the card. So that is what I laid down first, and then I put everything else around it. And this is the paper from the same paper pad. It is not a scrap piece. I just pulled, I think I probably have less than 5 sheets left in that whole 12 by 12 stack. So there's that one. There's this one. And there's that little car, that truck again, and I really like it. And I did emboss them. This one has like a holly leaf embossing on it. I did the dots on this one. And this one is kind of like a square embossing. I don't think you can see it, but like a square is just plain here, and then the one next to it has like lines in it, and it's plain. It just repeats. So there's that one. Pardon me. There's this one. This one I added some stickles on. I didn't want to do every piece of paper, so I if you can kind of see it, I did just the darker, I'm going to say the darker green paper. That's what I put the stickles around. There's this one. This one is the, I don't know what this embossing folder is called. I want to say a pine leaf, but I'm not 100% sure. Another thing that you can do is you mark your paper in the center, both horizontally and vertically, and you lay your center piece of paper down. This one, I can tell I laid it like a diamond shape. This one, I laid the centerpiece as a square, and if you notice, the design just looks different. This one goes more towards the sides, where this one just goes up and down on the other pieces. So yeah, you can do lots and lots of things with these. This one, I'm sure, is it the one behind it? Yeah, these two I created by, I had a piece of paper that was about 8.5 by maybe 3.5 or 4 inches. I'm going to say it was probably 4. So then I laid those pieces of paper, the scrap pieces, on that sheet, maybe on a diagonal. They weren't like straight up or down or anything. Once I had everything laid down, I just cut them into strips. And these are the strips that I have left, because I didn't know what else to do with that paper, and I didn't want to keep all those scraps. So I have a few more left, and I'll show you what I did with these pieces also. So I cut this down. Once I laid everything down, I divided it into thirds. Excuse me. So I put a piece here. No, I divided it into four. So there's one here, one here, one here. And then to kind of break it up, I put a piece of the polka dot paper from that paper pad in there, and did that. I like this one also. Just laying the paper down on the paper and gluing it and being able to cut it, I enjoyed that too, because there's no rhyme, no reason, just lay them down. I did just try to make sure that the dark piece was not up against another dark piece, and that was it. So this is the other piece that was left from cutting that paper down, and I put it on the middle of this one because that's all I had left. So there's that one. Here's another where I laid the centerpiece like a diamond, and then laid everything else around it. And I could see a piece of glue string there. Some of them I used the ATG gun. Some of them I used just some glue. And to me, the glue was easier than putting all the ATG down on the paper and then putting these down. And plus, if you use the glue and it's not straight, maybe you have a space, a gap in between, you can slide it around. Where in the ATG, it kind of got stuck and the backing would come off. So, and I did stickles on this one. And then there's this one. And there's one. This one I think I liked over all of them too. The reason I like this one is because it has the white space in between the scrap pieces of paper. Where if you look at this one, they all butt up against each other. So I like this one. It kind of just breaks it up a little bit for me visually. I like that one. So the strips that I cut from the other one, this is what I made with these pieces. So I just if you notice, the ends are pointed. The only thing I did was just made one of them into a banner, a fishtail at the end, and just squared off the top. So there's this one and this one. Those were my last ones that I created. So guys, that is my share for today, and I hope your name is Mimi Designs. Thank you for showing, Mimi Jocelyn Designs. Thank you for showing your cards, and have a great day. I will see you guys next week with my next video. Bye.